Morning, good morning. Please, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Haruna. I am a founder student reading economics at the University of Ghana. And today, our topic is very simple. How do we deduce the intensive production function of the Solow model? Okay, that's our topics today. So, this the task we are going to perform today. Okay. And I'm going to guide you through on how we are going to deal this one out. Okay. So first of all, let's assume you've been given a production function. Okay. And let's assume the production function is given as y equals to k raised to the power half l raised to the power half. Here you should remember that k here is capital. Okay. K here is what capital. So let me turn this one off so that I can write this one. So k here, our k here is what capital. Okay, our k here is capital. K here is what capital. Capital. Okay, k is capital here. L here too is what labor. Okay, L here is labor or worker. L here is labor or worker. Okay, but let me use labor so that we can get to understand what we are trying to do here. Okay, so L here is what labor. So right now, what do we need to do next? What is our next picture here? Okay. So our next picture here is for us to, you can see that I've made a statement here. Let's what divide both sides by what? L, by labor. You can see that I've made a statement here. Okay. So let's divide both this equation by L. So when I divide y by L equals to k raised to the power half L raised to the power half by L. Okay. So you need to bring out your mathematical knowledge or the mathematical knowledge that you have. Okay. You have to now bring that one out so that you can simplify this equation down. And you can see that I've said use laws of what indices. Okay. So right now there are some key parameters we need to take note of. Okay. So when you divide output by labor or output by worker, the answer you are going to get, that's output per worker. Output per worker. And usually, this is what I mean, output per worker. And usually, we represent output per worker by a small letter y. Okay, by a small letter y. So right now, this is my capital raised to the power half, and this is my labor raised to the power half divided by L. Remember, I just left this one because there's one here, there's one here, there's one here. Any number raised to the power one. Okay. So right now, I'm not going to touch this k here. I will leave this k raised to the power half here, but I'm going to bring this one L here, this L here, raise the power half down here so that I can have the basis being LL and I what do what I'll do with the what exponent. And you should remember this L, okay. So when I'm carrying this exponent down here, it becomes minus. It will become what negative. So I'm going to get this one is already L raised to the power 1. So L raised to the power 1 minus half. From this is the half that I mean, okay. Law of indices. So this is my small y. Output per worker represented by small y. So give me capital raised to the power half divided by labor raised to the power 1 minus what? Half. Okay. And this is the simplification. So k capital raised to the power half divided by L raised to the power half. This half is coming from here. 1 minus half will give me half again. Okay. So this is the what the equation now, but this is not all. Okay. We are going to consider continue. Okay. Continue small here. Okay. So from here you can see that I've I've decided to like this one to come to combine this one, the labor and the capital, and raise it to the power a number, because capital will raise to the power half and labor to raise to the power what half. Okay. So right now, I'm now going to have my output per worker is equals to capital per worker, or capital divided by what labor raised to the power 1 over what 2. Listen to some key parameters here. I said when you divide output by what labor, you are going to get that's output per worker, and we usually represent it by what y, depending on the textbook that you are using. Okay, when you also divide k by l, you are also going to get small letter k, depending on the textbook that you are what using. Okay, so right now I said if you divide k by l, you are going to get what? Small letter k. So this is my small letter k in place of k divided by l. So my output per worker divided by capital per worker raised to the power half. And this production function is called the intensive production function of the Solow model, or of the Solow production function. Okay. And I made a statement that therefore the intensive form is given as this one. Okay. So please, we are just coming out, okay? We are coming out to impact what we have to the knowledge, to the general public, okay? We are coming to impact what we've learned from school, what our lecturers have taught us. We appreciate them, and we pray that God should give them long life and some kind of enjoyment, so that they can continue to impact us more, so that we also can and also transfer it to our followers, our colleagues, the general public, and everybody to benefit. Okay. And for that matter, I would like everybody who just viewed this video to try his or her possible best and follow this account, so that we can continue to vibe more. Thank you. My name remains Haruna.